Giant energy drink. Nos is my favorite energy drink. I think it has the best flavor. I never use thumpers. A thumper is the SMG version of a pounder. I like pounders. I don't like thumpers. I also don't use Carnage shotguns. Too inaccurate. I wish they were more like grenade launchers. There's a pearlescent doll grenade launching shotgun called the Jackal. I wish all Carnage guns were grenade launchers instead of rocket launchers, though. Shotgun Ranger, Swashbuckling.
Please, just let me die.
Your shots are pecking away at me. Mostly, all they're doing is making me miss.
You wanna die? I'm hit. Instant failure.
Terminator reference.
Over there.
Oh. Rocket launcher. Ordinarily, that would be the priority target. Oh, I knew I should have continued to strafe in the same direction.
Please, just let me die. Failure.
My favorite type of rocket launcher. Oh, it's really tough to pick a fave. I'd say the Hyperion Harpoon, especially if I'm playing as Brick, but Torg rocket launchers can be ultra devastating. As you would expect. Of course, I'd like to find a Hyperion shotgun with a 7-round mag and a blade and a Type 3 barrel or better.
I'm hit. Please.
Another trophy for my wall. Feel it.
I'm out of shit. Please, just let me die.
Sick of missing these shots that I ought not be missing.
A message from your glorious leader.
I like how he paraphrases Andrew Ryan from BioShock. Oh, now that's a good SMG. Well, accuracy is a bit low for it to have a scope. I like scavenger class mods that improve your chances of finding rare items. I think, I know Morty, obviously he has access to that, but I think Lilith has access to class mods that can do that too. Also, I do believe Morty benefits the most from a Torb shield. Oh, I meant to restock on shotgun shields. Prioritize the kamikazes. Just like the headless bomber guys from Serious Sam. Shotgun Ranger.
How do you like that? Error 404. File not found. I see 3 flashing red lights. Flashing straight
Short circuit reference.
You like that?
The first number you have to collect is 42, which is in reference to The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. System Shock. Great soundtrack. That game has a great soundtrack. System Shock and System Shock 2. These claptraps are the same experience level as my shotgun. 24. I have no words. I totally screwed the pooch on that one. Do people still use that expression? Way to go, Bloodwing. Not. Ugh. They make a joke about that in Borderlands 2. The characters, I mean. After you have to defeat Bloodwing, and Jack blows its head off. You get back to Crimson Raiders HQ. Roland and Lilith crack a joke about that. The fact that you actually have to be very specifically looking at enemies in a very specific way for Bloodwing's AI to target them. The thing I don't like about pangolin shields, they take a long time to charge, typically. I should be using a corrosive weapon against these guys.
Ain't like that.
I forgot that I don't have the Bloodwing healing skill that allows Bloodwing to take health from my enemies and give it to me. Lost in Space reference. Danger, danger. There was a Terminator reference. Short Circuit. Oh, but have you ever seen Eve of Destruction? That's a good killer robot. And yes, she is an android, not a cyborg. Eve 8. That's an early 90s movie from the early 90s. Oh, look at that. That's logical, right? Oh, this game and its clipping detection and its hit detection. I should use a grenade. I like several types of grenades. I like Pangolin Rubberized, Atlas Rain. Oh, I knew I heard a kamikaze. How did it appear there, though? Seems like it... I bet I know what it did. I bet it came around this way.
How do you like them apples?
That hurt?
Oh, if I was a bit lower leveled. No, 4.9. I never use machine guns that have a fire rate of 4.9. It has to be better than that. And only SNS are that low, which is pretty much the only handicap on any type of SNS gun, regardless of how it's parted. SNS machine guns are typically my faves. Oftentimes they'll be better than the closest comparable Atlas model. like my machine guns to have a bare minimum fire rate of, oh, I don't know, say 7.0, maybe even as low as 5.7, if it has some exceptional quality to it, like really high damage.
Reliable, lightweight, and incredibly fast reload speeds. T4 makes an easy-to-use gun.
That one had a Type 2 sight. Machine guns usually have iron sights, but can sometimes have a Type 1 or Type 2 sight. I don't like them with the Type 1, but it's okay if they have a Type 2, a dot sight. And they have to have a bare minimum accuracy of 68. I won't even consider using it. Actually,
Wanna shoot a lot of bullets really fast?
I don't like to go below 72.4.
Scary needles.
which is the bare minimum of an Atlas machine gun with the Type 2 barrel. Atlas machine guns with Type 2 barrels can sometimes they'll have an accuracy of either 72.4 or 74.4, whereas the bare minimum accuracy on an S&S will always be 74.4, and that's with a Type 2 barrel. Those are the most common machine guns. Always making me miss. Ugh. I'm so annoyed.
The S&S philosophy is tech plus ammo capacity equals I win. The best defense is not a good offense, it's a good defense. So get yourself a shield.
That would be a pretty good buy, actually. But I'm not going to.
Buy a first aid kit and you won't regret it.
Okay, so Morty benefits the most from Torch because of its health boost. Because Morty has the least health increases per experience level gained. Everyone starts out at 100, but Morty gets the least. Brick gets the most. So Torch Shield for Brick is kind of redundant. Not only does he get the most health bonuses by default, but he has skills and class mods that can further increase his health. So maybe you might say that he benefits the most from a Torque Shield for that reason, but I say Morty benefits the most from a Torque Shield for the opposite reason. I always recommend Pangolin or Anshin shields, regardless of character. You can be playing as anybody, and Pangolin and Anshin will always be ideal. Was not expecting it to take this much effort. Oh, shield.
So big, so angry.
4.9, yep. I knew it. I could tell by the way it sounded.
The time of the glorious revolution is at hand. No longer shall we rush about catering to humans every whim, or be abused when your potato salad is a little too salty. How the hell should we know? We're freaking robots.
Jacob scans do one thing really well. Power. And honestly, what else do you need?
66 accuracy. I would never use that. That's more like it, but 4.9 fire rate, I would never use that. Bouncing Betty grenades, I like those.
Comms can improve accuracy, regenerate ammo, or even heal you. Get yours right here.
Oh,
If you need healing, step right up.
I'm so used to being able to heal myself.
If you break us, do we not breathe? If you poison us,
Using blood wing. I'll save the tire mission for another time. Speaking of tires, I'm getting tired of battling these same jackals. A swashbuckling rogue ranger with melee and healing perks would be an awesome Mordy.
That hurt.
Thank you. May I have another? I like it.
Why sweet? Why did I miss with a sword at that range? How does that... How?
how do you like that?
That doesn't happen. Oh, this game. I'm utterly bewildered, fuddled.
What? You like that?
How?
Air 404! File not found! Steady, steady! How do you like them apples?
Nice.
I see 3 flashing red lights! Germany! Oil can! Oil can!
There's a reason why they say oil can, but I don't remember what that reason is.
You like that?
How do you like them apples?
Here, another one. Oh, I like being able to switch or to bring up my inventory while I'm in the air. Something I don't understand about Borderlands 2, why you can't do.
How do you like them?
Oh, and why an odd number of rounds? If it shoots two at a time, then what? How could there be an odd number? Just like, why are there 7 pellets per shotgun shell? And why is that seemingly the standard in FPS games? Half-Life 1 and 2, same deal. Are they idiots, or do they think we're idiots? You can't have a prime number of pellets in a shotgun shell because there is a geometric arrangement to inside the shell. It's different if it's a 410 bore shotgun shell. You only have 1 row of pellets. I really need to search for a new shield. Faster recharge rate.
Target is simple. I'm done. System
I'd like to get a good ancient shield. It has to be a good one. sounded like a 4.9er. Yep. Forgot to come back for that SNS machine gun one time. Last time. What does he mean when he says, Debbie, stop? They explain why on the Borderlands wiki, but I don't remember the reason. Also on the Borderlands wiki, they recommend always shooting from the hip with shotguns. I totally disagree. That's the one I left behind. The reason I disagree is because it's unstalker-like. That's an unstalker-like gameplay style. Always with the kamikaze. If I didn't already say it, I think I'll save the tire mission for another time. Already? That's a pretty decent shotgun right there. SNS shotguns are quite possibly the most well-rounded. Oh, by the way, I like to match my shield capacity to my health as much as possible. Scope on a shotgun, nope. 4.9, nope. 22, nope. I never used TDR combat rifles. They have good handling characteristics, but that's pretty much all they have going for them. Compared to a comparably parted Hyperion or Dahl, they're drastically inferior. Hyperion and Dahl are pretty much evenly matched. Hyperion, of course, will have the better accuracy. Dahl will pretty much always be the most powerful.
Only buy the best. If the vault is real, you'll be able to afford it.
This is a decent machine pistol. When it comes to machine pistols, I know I said S&S are my faves, but Hyperion are pretty close. This one just doesn't have high enough capacity to justify it being a two-shooter. No, scoped rifle. If it's called a scoped rifle, it never has a scope. Always a dot sight. Figure that one out. I know I already maxed out my ammo. It's just second nature at this point to open everything. Ah. Now look how accurate that is. That's pretty good accuracy for a Type 2 barrel. If you were playing as Roland and you got this would be some pretty good stuff here. Notice the reversed sights with the Type 2 barrel. It should be the other way around. I think they probably did that just to be different. Actually, I think the Russian pistol, called the MP444 Bagheera, actually has inverted sights like that. See? Only 3 out of 5 shots were acid shots. Four out of 5. 2 out of 5. I just can't deal with that kind of inconsistency. It's a legendary. But it has no more or less elemental consistency than, I don't know, a white or a green. I will use green. In fact, oftentimes I end up finding green label guns that are perfectly serviceable.
Ladov, you don't need to be a better shot. You just need to shoot more bullets.
Oh, and look at this. Another legendary. Bulldog. Accuracy is too low for it to warrant a scope. Yeah, it was fun to play around with. It's not my style. The machine pistol, I mean. .8. Oh, and it's level 28. Hey. Pretty good. 40.8 accuracy, type 4 barrel. 40.3 accuracy, type 2 barrel.
Hey, over here! Yoo-hoo! Yes, you!
Ha ha. I'll do this some other time.
Leg bone. The leg bone's connected to the plutonium. The plutonium's connected to this rubber duck. Man, I'm gonna need some more parts.
I like her.
More parts.
She's silly.
I must have more parts.
If I didn't already have Atlas rain grenades, I'd consider using these bouncing Betty grenades. So there's plutonium on Pandora. Actually, that wouldn't surprise me. Planets are, after all, made up of components that are also found in the cores of stars.
Hey, you're not dead yet.
So it figures that different planets would share certain common traits.
Is shooting bullets
Oh.
just not cool enough for you?
Oh.
Get a volleyball and light some people on fire.
I'm not going to buy it. And here's why. It has a good body type, a good barrel type, good stock, good scope. This might be, well, this is definitely a Type 5 barrel. And it looks like I want to say a Type 4 receiver. I think that might be a Type 3 or Type 4 scope. Don't know which. I want to say that's either a Type 4 or Type 5 stock. By all means, correct me if I'm wrong, but here's why I'm not going to buy it. 12 round mag. Not good enough. Got to be 18. Fire rate 7.7. Too low. Got to be at least 10.
a better mod. I got all kinds.
That's an interesting looking shotgun. It's got a Jacobs revolver grip. Type 1 barrel. Type 4 cylinder. No forearm.
Buddy, don't you got nothing
Supposed to look like it's stripped down, I imagine. I don't even bother using TDR pounders. Any kind of combat rifle. Pounder. Stomper. Cobra. Standard issue combat rifle, you name it. It's gotta be Hyperion or Dahl. I don't use ordinary repeaters once machine pistols become available. I only use ordinary repeaters early, way early in the game. Obviously, this is a good place to farm. Still more farming to do. Ha! Brains! Brains. Sightseeing tours. A blind zombie. There's still more. See if I can remember how to get up there. I think it's right here. Is that little nodule what prevented me from getting up there the first try? Oh, yeah, it's on top of this.
Hi there.
Well, hey. You said hi there through the floor. All S&S guns are well-rounded. And like I said before, it's just the 4.9 on the machine guns, the more common machine guns.
Let's think outside the box. This covert operation isn't going to implement itself. Get going.
I was hoping he'd say the other thing he says.
Come on in and take a look around.
Gun shooting.
I'll go back in there and see if he says the other thing.
Competitor.
Don't need that.
Even the best gunman gets hit from time to time, so make sure your shield is up to par.
Now let's see if he
What
says
do you want from me?
Why? Why did I decide to wear wool in the desert? Don't you have some robots to dismantle?
that is a good question. Wool in the desert.
You survived. Good for you.
He's not saying the thing. The thing I want him to say.
Carry on.
Okay,
Let's think outside the box.
he's not saying it. The thing that he says is a reference to Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail. Or Monty Python's Quest for the Holy Grail. I'll try it again after I scrounge everything here. Bladed. Oh. Notice the sight on this. On a repeater, that this sight lines up perfectly. So why can't it do the same thing on a machine pistol? Why does the sight disappear on a machine pistol, the same type of sight, which offers not the same but a similar amount of zoom, whether it's a repeater or a machine pistol? What's with the disappearing act? Invisible barrier. No. See, thinking about that tedious invisible barrier is distracting me now. So I'm missing my jumps. I think that's supposed to look like a hand or something. A claw reaching up. Not a single worthwhile item.
Hello. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
See what it feels like to hold the power of the gods in your hands.
I don't use two-shot revolvers or shotguns because the concept of revolving cylinder with only two chambers is just so ridiculous to me, and there's no justification for its existence. It should be no less than 3. Otherwise, why not just make it a double barrel, over, under, or side by side, which I know that exists in Borderlands 2, not Borderlands 1, but still. Accuracy is too low due to the Type 2 barrel, but other than that, that would be a better than decent shot.
You
Keep at it, my friend.
Do I have anything left to do? Anything else? I mean, for the purposes of this, whatever kind of video this is, video strategy guide-esque sort of thing. And by all means, let me know if you find this sort of thing interesting.
Do you need something? I can't finish the toaster setting without those parts. Go!
Toaster setting. The brave little toaster. The characters from that movie would definitely find a way to survive on Pandora. And the Stitch Punks from 9 also. Watch The Brave Little Toaster, 9, Wally, Stalker, and THX 1138 back to back to back to back to back.
Hyperion asks, what good is a gun that doesn't shoot where you point?
And tell me if you see any philosophical similarities. That's a good looking SMG. But I've already got that Torg, which is similar. That I think that's the Type 5 barrel for an SMG. Nothing else interesting.
It's hard to seek new opportunities with old equipment. Upgrade now. Who needs a real doctor when you got my machines and their scary needles?
Well, it looks like the next thing I should do is either all of this stuff or this. Oh, and I definitely like this better than the other Hyperion shotgun in my collection, but I still can't bring myself to get rid of it. I really want to get one with a blade. A perfectly parted Hyperion shotgun, for me anyway, and I'm not too particular about the body type, but I would want it to have a Type 5 barrel like this with no optics, just plain rifle sights, and a 7-round extended mag, and a blade attachment. That's what I need on this Morty build, a bladed shotgun. I'll be on the lookout for that. Oh yeah, which pounder to keep. I'll decide that some other time. Oh, you know what? I'll keep the Hyperion. Partially because of the prestige associated with its somewhat rarity compared to dog.
is always the way to go.
Also because I have this. Well, I think that's it for this one. Hyperion Shotgun Ranger Morty. Hyperion Shotgun Ranger Morty. An unconventional character build. See you next mission.